Make sure my volume's up. Oh. When that first drop of monster hits your soul. With two teenagers, I pretty much survive on caffeine and spite. But I know who you all came to see. Yeah, you'll come to see me, did. Yeah. Leave my banana sheets alone. What is it, Gandalf? He's a good boy. Yeah. So, anywho. Ow. No bite. Grr. You wake up and choose violence, don't you? You do? Do you choose violence? You do? Grr. 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 Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we're doing a pumpkin today. I've been working on this cotton picking freaking pumpkin for like 3 days. Why are you having a fit? So anyway, apparently Lori Jones is crashing out because... Ow, what is that? Okay. Well, it's Lori, so... I mean, when is she not crashing out? But one thing that aggravates me... She's like, I forgive you all. Okay, well... Why? Because I don't recall doing anything that would require forgiveness. I am not one of those reactor. I don't really know that I consider myself a reactor. I am not one of those that are like unnecessarily hateful. And I see a lot of that going on, and I choose not to partake. I was at one time kind of an asshole. And then I was like, you know what? This isn't me in real life, so why am I being an asshole online if that's not my personality? Hello, Rocco. Yeah. It's a pumpkin. It's almost done, but like, it's these tedious little things where they're all spread out. That's aggravating. And for the laughy faces, thanks for the interaction, dumbass. I love it. I also love that these trolls seem to think sending laughing faces is somehow bothersome. But it's still interaction. They're still here. For what? I don't know. But anyway, I'm noticing a lot of infighting and nastiness. Unnecessary nastiness, if I'm being honest. Like, I can, but people like to fuck with it when I do, so I'd rather not. For some reason, my face offends people. It's all over my community tab, though. They like taking pictures, like screenshots, and like doing weird shit with my face. So I just don't give them the opportunity to do that anymore. Why are you crashing out, sir? Come here. You're a good boy. Why are you having a fit? Anywho, there's been a lot of dogpiling, I guess you could call it dogpiling. Where somebody's in favor, somebody's in the in crowd, and then they have a falling out, and then what is your problem? Well, jump up here. Come on. Don't throw a fit, just get up here. Where this one person's out of favor, so everybody's got to jump on the hate train in spite of, facts or misinformation. Doesn't matter. They just hate just because everybody else is hating. It's like, I would have thought we got out of that in middle school, but apparently not. And I know a lot of people are all offended about, or faux offended about Villain and something about her lying about being with her ex or some dumb shit like that. Personally, I don't give a shit. I don't. I'm sorry, but I have a life. I don't give a shit. Should she have lied to her friends? Probably not. But then again, internet friends and real life friends are two completely different things. Especially in this climate where if you just look at somebody wrong, they dogpile you. But can I see where the other people are coming from? If that's true, and I don't know that it is. Misinformation is the new thing now. Don't care. Psycho Bunny. The thing with Psycho Bunny. I think that's a dumb. Personally. Are me and Psycho Bunny friends? No. Are me and Villain friends? No. I catch them occasionally or hear of them in passing. But the thing that bothers me is this whole ganging up on people thing and being unnecessarily hateful for what seems to be no good reason. Yes, if you build your entire platform on to being the person of truth and bringing the truth and all that shit, yeah, you probably shouldn't mislead your friends or let people defend you if what they're defending isn't true. It's probably a bad move. But again, people cross the line between personal life and internet life, and they get all up in your business when some of it they aren't entitled to. Like, yes, if you have a platform, you share part of your life with your audience. Does that mean or entitle them to your entire life? No. That's ridiculous. Like, I would not even question my best friend the way some of you question complete strangers on the internet. That's y'all be getting a real personal and real loud about shit you don't know anything about. And even if she did return to her ex, do you know the statistics for people returning to an abusive relationship? It's pretty high. I'm not saying she did. I don't know. I don't care. But is it really a good idea to publicly humiliate that person for that instead of being somewhat compassionate and being like, hey man, do you really think that's a good idea? But then again, I can see where they're coming from being upset. But that should have been done privately. But nowadays, every little squabble and disagreement is done online. Now, I don't know that they didn't try to have that conversation with her privately. Because again, I don't have time to dig through all of that shit. I don't. I'm taking a little time today in between taking littles to school and going to work. I had some spare time to give to you guys today, which I meant to do over the weekend, but didn't. Sorry. Family comes first. So, we had a pretty good time. We went to the fort. Well, two different forts, actually. They're adjacent to one another. I don't think the first one I showed you guys actually was ever even used. I know they built it with the intention of, the British or some shit, and it never happened, so they built it for nothing, basically. It's a beautiful fort, but it never really was used for that. They have a lot of really beautiful historic landmarks here. I do know that. And another transition, I guess you could call it, from being from down south to living as far north as you can go and still be in the US, is how similar it is living in a coastal town to back home. So that's nice. So it kind of feels like a bit like home, but 2,000 miles away. But back on point, because my ADHD is doing the ADHD thing. Could we stop just dogpiling people for shits and giggles? Maybe. Like, I would like to watch YouTube and watch different creators and not have to hear about who pissed off who or who's dropping whose DMs or who's in the outs. The booty hunter. Well, that's okay. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You have a right to your opinion. I hope you have the day you deserve. But I don't know. I guess it's the anonymity, because half of these people, if they were face to face with you, wouldn't say half the shit they say on the internet. And it's because you can't reach through the computer and pop them in the mouth. They have a lot of internet balls. That's an interesting thing to say. No, actually, I have 2 jobs, but keep guessing wrong, I guess. And this is not one of them. No, this is a hobby. I just literally said 2 minutes ago I'm about to have to go to work, but sure, I'm unemployed. Dumbass. There are some really intelligent people on here, I swear. Anywho. So, I don't know what the deal is with Psycho Bunny. I just know that the way she was dogpiled was kind of shitty. And I hope she's well. I don't personally care where she spends her money or who she sends it to. People be nosy. Do you pay Psycho Bunny's bills? Because if you don't, it's really none of your business who she sends money to, honestly. Or are you mad it didn't go to you? I'm not sure which. Yeah. I don't really watch much anymore because of that. It's a lot of infighting for some reason here lately of a lot of things I like to watch occasionally. But now I don't really want to watch them because they're all fighting. And I don't really want to see that. Because some of the people involved in it I actually give a shit about, and that's not fun. Don't say the R word in here, dude. Go be nasty to somebody else. Don't call somebody the R word. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. Anywho, we're going to listen to this and see what Miss Lowry has to say. I'd rather listen to ghost videos, but this is what everybody's listening to, I guess. Anyway. I am old. I'm almost 40. So I guess you could say I'm old. Boop, boop, ba-doo. Look at my pumpkin. And I just lost my thing. What did I do? Do you have it? Do you have it, Grandma? What am I gonna do with you? Get something with it. Now. What? Did I have an accident? What do you mean? What do you mean did I have an accident? What? I think she pooped her pants. The fuck? Can I play an instrument? Yep. I can play the booty flute. I am an expert booty flutist. The fuck is that? My speaker's making weird noises and I don't know what the fuck it is. Can you play the booty flute? I'm sorry. Shenanigans, I'm sorry. The answer is hey, easy. Yeah, it's dying. That's probably what it was. No, that wasn't Fort Knox. That was Fort Popham. It's not 3.5 hours away. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing diamond art. And shooting the shit before work. I'm making a pumpkin. Correction, I am diamond art painting a pumpkin. And my little ankle biter is woofing at nothing. Because he wants to be heard. He has opinions too. And his feelings matter. My Bluetooth speaker died. For anybody actually interested in this one, I got it on Temu for like $1. So they have their spooky stuff out now. And it only took about a week to get here. I got this one and a really pretty wolf one. And I already did that one, but I have some other ones that I'll do too. Because I can do this. I can't crochet and hold the phone. It's a two-handed project. I need to get a phone stand. It's what I need to do. But again, this is a hobby and not a full-time job, so I don't really care to put money into it. It's a hobby. This stupid diamond won't flip. There it goes. Missed one right there. If you're wondering what that sound is, it's Lori Jones doing weird shit in the shower. Doing everything but taking a shower. I don't know why she needs to film herself doing all of this, but she does. That would be really fun. I would just have to be able to find time between work and the littles, and that's been really hard with all the after school activities and stuff. And then most times on the weekends we're doing other things, but I would love to. I've been working a lot of hours lately, though. It's just been finding the time. I barely find the time to do this. I guess I'm doing just enough to keep it semi-active, but I don't know. I thought about, like, quitting YouTube altogether because I don't really have the time to do it as often anymore. And it's nothing against anybody, it's nobody's fault. It's just that I'm busy and I don't really have time to upload as much. Or I may just upload traveling content like once or twice a week, like old forts or something. But as far as time to sit down and actually spend time with you guys, I don't have a whole lot of that. And I kind of feel bad because, like, I don't have time anymore. But it is what it is, you know. I try to upload something at least once a week. But sometimes even that's not conducive. Like, I don't get that out sometimes. Although I do appreciate you guys hanging out when I do. I just don't do it often anymore. And I'm not involved in any of the internet drama shit at this. I'm not getting involved. Nope. All I can say is the whole mean girling, dogpiling shit. Most of us are too old for that, and come on, dude. Well, thank you. It's not technically my art. I'm putting diamond pieces on somebody else's art. But it is beautiful. I like it. I like spooky things. I like pumpkins and Halloween and scary things. Halloween is my favorite time of year. I love the fall. The leaves change and it's got a cool breeze and that fall air. It's the best time. It's not too cold, it's not too warm. It's just right. If it could stay like that a year round, that would be great, but apparently we need summer. So some emo kid. Some of y'all are funny as hell. Um, The fuck? I feel like that's a play on the Riddler, but like in a bad way. I'm so close to being done with this. Yay. And then I can roll it up and forget I have it. I mean, that's honesty. That's what happens to most of the art. Most artists do. They put it away and, like, it stays in a closet somewhere. I have no idea, Warhammer. I really don't. Um, I think they're making fun of P. Diddy. Isn't he in prison? Or shouldn't he be in prison? Like, for being a pedophile? Yeah. Yeah, it's a troll. But I think it's one of those harmless ones. If you stream, you're gonna get trolls. It's a thing. I don't mind them most of the time. I'm not one of these people that go, oh my god, it's a troll. I'm gonna ban them. Because that's how you get more trolls. Yeah. It's a kind of make fun of on P. Diddy because P. Diddy's a pedo piece of shit. I don't think I ever really liked P. Diddy, even when he was like actually famous or touring or whatever the fuck he did. Like, I was not a fan even then. No, you're just wearing his face and saying something about being a diddler, and he's a diddler. He's a pedo. I don't care personally. If you make fun of him or not, I don't care for him really. Oh my lord.
I got one cold dinner. That is so far. I got one cold dinner.
Yeah, the trouble with that, though, is I don't see it happening. He has too much influence and too much power, and I don't see them actually impeaching him, because I think if they could have done it, they would have done it by now. He's got too much money, and money is power in our day and age, and unfortunately, I just don't see it happening. Should it happen? Probably. Will it happen? Probably not. Like, even his hardcore supporters have been like, dude, why? And if he has an advisory board, he's not listening to them clearly. That's not the first ignorant thing he said. Or Hammer. Like, he said a lot of blatantly ignorant shit. To be honest, maybe he shouldn't speak in public. I'm just saying smart things is not his strong suit. Like, I probably just wouldn't speak if I were him, because every time he does, well, you know, every time he opens his, oh, hello, 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 yeah, hello, him that's mommy, yeah, you good boy, yeah, yeah, him good boy, yeah, good boy. Thank you. It's Gandalf, and he just wants to love Mama. Yes, he do. I'm a good boy. I'm trying to find another color, and it is number 3, and I think this is it. Yep. He is a micro mini silver silky Yorkie. full-blooded. He's a good dog. He is the goodest boy. Oh no, that's not good. I'm glad you didn't get bit. Those things are not good. Come on, stop doing that. Okay. It's starting to come together. Slowly but surely. Why is she bathing like that? She's in her clothes, standing over the bathtub, pouring a bucket of water over her head. Did she not realize it would be a lot easier just to get in the fucking shower? Or is she afraid to get, like, showered completely? Is she saving her oil, or...
Look, I'm gonna be leaving this place a lot better than when I fucking moved in. That's for damn sure. They're gonna be lucky. They're gonna be happy that they ran into me.
I doubt it, but okay.
That's for sure.
No, it's not. I don't know anybody that feels lucky to have run into you, Lori. And I'm not even being mean. I'm just saying. That is so gross. Like, who showers like that?
Now, if everybody could do that once they leave their place. Oh, I'm not telling TikTok. I will never tell TikTok my personal business. No,
Girl. You tell...
We learned that shit the hard way.
Lori. You tell TikTok all your business. Like, all of it. Even shit they don't want to know. Like, nobody asked you kind of questions and you tell TikTok. Like, how can you say you're not going to tell TikTok your personal business? Ma'am, TikTok only knows all your business because you told them all your business. Literally. Like, TikTok knows your bathing habits. You're literally sitting here taking a whore bath on camera because you can't be alone for 1 minute. Like, there are some things you should not do on camera. This would be one of those things. Like, we do not need to see you dump water over yourself when you're not actually bathing at all. You're just rinsing some of the grease off, at best. Personally, I think there's too much water under the bridge for Lori. I think she wants so bad to be popular on the internet that she doesn't care how she gets it. She thinks she's talked about all the time because she's famous and doesn't understand or care about the difference between fame and infamy. Yes, you can be well known for all the wrong reasons. That doesn't make you famous at all. And she keeps saying how everybody's obsessed with her. No, Lori, it's that today's society loves a train wreck. And you are a perfect storm of train wreckness. I think she tries really hard to be liked. And she doesn't understand that she is the reason she's not liked. Because you can fake a lot of things on the internet, but you can't fake a personality. Like, that shit will bleed through at some point. No matter what you do, your shit personality will shine through. Lori came on here with her shit personality, like, on display. And I don't know that it's even her personality itself that makes people hate her, but she's vulgar. She's abusive. Even in her friendships, she's toxic. Look at the way she's treated Psycho Bunny. And countless others, honestly. There's been several people who have been really good to her, and then when they stop giving her money, then she's a shitbag to them and says all these mean things about them, and blocks them or ends the friendship that wasn't really a friendship to begin with, or it wouldn't have been ended over money. And the way she did Butterfly still bothers me to this day. The way she treated that poor woman, even up until her passing, as unfortunate as it was. And as tragic as it was to the people who loved her. She bullied that poor woman to the grave. Let me clarify that. I didn't say she put her in the grave. I want to be clear. Because I don't want people to think I'm blaming her for the actual death itself. Because I don't know what caused the passing. I'm not digging into somebody's final moments like that. That's disrespectful. But even the night that she passed away, Lori was on here dragging her for filth. And I think she did it out of jealousy. I think she saw Andy paying attention to her, and it drove her nuts because she's still in love with him, in my opinion, and doesn't want anyone else to have him. She wants to trash him, but she doesn't want anyone else to get him either, which is weird. Because if you're over somebody, you're over them. And you're not going to care. No. No, I don't. But I think she's still in love with him. But who's to say? You know, she was... I don't know how many boyfriends she's claimed to have on here. I know there's been Casper, Mike, who's a face it's blah blah blah. But I think she did all of that to make Andy jealous. It just didn't work the way she thought it would. And again, it's a manipulation tactic. But who knows? I think that if she had dialed it back a little bit, maybe she wouldn't have been so hated. But I don't know, because that's not what happened.
I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. I really ain't. I just, it's soon. It's soon. I'll tell you that. Soon, soon, soon. And it's not in Indiana. We out. Yes, sir.
I'm sure Indiana will love that.
Slip some bleach in there. Let that sit in there. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. I came on this app for mental health reasons, you know, when you're down in the dumps, you know. Anyway, well, I was staying with someone.
Can I ask you a question, Lori? And I'm not even being the least bit sarcastic. you're like, the people on TikTok are making your mental health bad. But you're coming on TikTok where people you say are bullying you for your mental health. Which is it? Are you coming on here for your mental health? Or is this causing you mental health issues? You didn't seem to care about mental health when you were bullying Butterfly. When she was begging you to stop. And she just wanted you to leave her alone. And you wouldn't. You just kept on and kept on at her. And I don't know what kind of struggles she faced. Clearly there was a couple. But that couldn't have been helpful because I believe Butterfly actually cared about Lori. At one point, at least. I know at the end they were not friends. And then that begs the question, can you really even have friends on this platform? Because what I've seen is people being acquaintances and using that acquaintance to stockpile information for later blackmail or use. Like people befriend people and then whatever they tell them in friendship gets used later when they fall out and then they attack them with it. That doesn't sound like friendship. Because when they fell out, suddenly all of the things Butterfly told her in confidence got smeared all in her face when they got into it. And I'm not saying she didn't throw some punches back at all. I'm just saying, when somebody calls a ceasefire, maybe leave her alone.
In a heartbeat. I was being real, man. Then you got some shady ass bitches, right? Oh, they'll be your friend for a sec or two, and that's only just to get info and see what's going on and this and yeah. It's all right. I'll be the villain in everybody's story. I don't care. I know, and God knows I was real, very real. And then. And this is why I asked for 10, but I'm not begging. Whoops. I don't know why they say begging and fucking asking are the same thing. No, there's not. Google fucking research. I mean, begging is like, I do. So, yesterday I made a video that I needed 20. I already deleted them all. Because, oh my God. I hope you motherfuckers never need help or need another, or you anything, because holy crap. You're about to get a taste of what you gave everybody fucking else. I'm sorry, I take my Suboxone. Before you say I'm over here sniffing shit. I need cigarettes. That's all. That's all. And here's the receipt.
And Lori, I'm not going to criticize you for how you take your Suboxone. As long as you take it, if you need it. Like, people in recovery, if they need medicine assistance, that's them. I don't think you should be shamed for that. Does she take it correctly? Fuck, I don't know. Does it matter? No, not really. If she's taking it wrong, it's going to affect her. Not you. Personally. Like, there are some legitimate things to get upset about with Lori. That is not one of them. That is nitpicky. Like, she's done some really awful shit. So when you focus on the nitpicky little bitchy parts, then it really takes attention away from the real issue. Thank you. Not today, I probably don't. I've been running 90 miles an hour. I don't even have my makeup on, so I probably look like 10,000 miles of turned up road right about now. Ritage? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. I probably said it wrong. But if I did, I am sorry. I tried. But anyway, there are a lot of people who need medically assisted sobriety. And I don't know about Lori's sobriety and how sincere it really is, but that's not my walk. The issues I have with her have nothing to do with whether or not she takes Suboxone or not. Nothing to do with it. I take issue with the way she screamed at children and treated them. That's my issue. On camera. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I just don't. There's a lot of petty shit going on. And in a lot of circles. I'll just leave it there. But the real issue at hand here is how she was court ordered to leave those girls alone and to stop doing what she was doing, and she's still doing it. And with no signs of stopping. Defiantly, I might add. I'm already tired. I've still got to go to work. I work 2 jobs and I'm raising 2 teenagers. I am perpetually tired. I made some time for you guys today, though. I meant to do this over the weekend again, but time did not allot for it. So I thought I'd squeeze a live in now, because I don't talk about this shit when the littles are home. It's not something they need to hear about, honestly, or over here. Before I moved, I had quite a bit of space, so they didn't really overhear anything, but our rooms are pretty close together here, so I don't really talk about it unless they're at school. No, I'm not from Australia. I am from down south. I am a Cajun person. I was born in Florida, spent a lot of my life in Louisiana and Mississippi. So I guess if I had to classify something, it would be Creole. That's one thing about living up here, up north, is they love my accent. It's funny because to me, I don't hear an accent. But up in Maine, apparently, they can really hear the accent. But to me, they have an accent. They say things like the caw, the yad. Do I really, Cheryl? Is there a big difference between Indiana accents and Southern accents, or is Indiana considered Southern? They get a lot of mixed reviews. Like, some people consider people from, like, South Carolina Southern, but to me, they're not Southern. I gotta plug my phone in. She's dying. Oh, thank you. Like, North Carolina, South Carolina, I hear a lot. They consider themselves to be kind of Southern country people. I know there's a lot of country farmland type things in Indiana and like Kansas and Kentucky, but I don't really consider them Southern. Like, I consider places like Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, um, Texas, even Tennessee. Those are southern states, in my opinion. And I can tell, I've gotten to where I can tell a difference between a Boston accent and a Maine accent. They are two distinctly different things. Um, if I had to give you any advice about that, dear, it would be 1, I'm sorry. 2, try not to take it personally. That's between your parents. And you probably shouldn't get involved at all. Because no matter which side you take, somebody's going to be hurt. And it's best that you stay out of it. That's between them. That's nothing, very little to nothing to do with you. So try not to take it personally. I know it is personal because it's your parents, but try to stay out of it as much as you can. Try not to get invested in their relationship, because while you are their child, it's not your place to be involved in their marriage. Their marriage and their relationship with you are two completely different things. And if you need help with that, I don't know about mental health where you are, but if there are counselors available, I always, push for counseling. And in your case, maybe seek out an elder in your community to talk with that shares your beliefs and shares your religion, because that is important, that the person you seek advice from or spiritual advice from be at least familiar with your religion and your faith. So maybe, I don't know, your equivalent to a chaplain or a priest could probably be of help to you. Kind of navigating your way through what I assume to be trying times with your family troubles. Counseling can be a very good tool. And it can do a lot of good. But whatever is going on with that, I hope you get through it as minutely affected as possible. I know it's going to affect you in a way. It's got to, because that's a big thing. Especially in your culture, it's huge. I don't know, dear. I'm a single mom, and I work 2 jobs. So I come on sporadically when I can. There's really no time set. I wish I could give you a definite time, but I can't. Oh, it's a diamond art. See? See the sparklies? It's almost done, thank God. I've been working on it for what seems like forever, which has only been like 2 days. So I'm being a little dramatic when I say forever. But I think I'm going to actually decorate with this one because it's spooky Halloween fun. I think I'm actually going to put this one up and use it as a Halloween decoration. Oh, yeah. I love these. I got this on Temu. I know we're supposed to be talking about Lori, but I don't think there's really much I can say about Lori that hadn't been said. All I wanted to say about that whole situation was, hey, can we stop dogpiling on people like Psycho Bunny? Because personally, I don't think Psycho Bunny deserves to be dogpiled. I think she means well, and I think she's a kind-hearted person. And I don't feel like she deserves to be ganged up on. The reason I say that is I heard that live where she was really upset, and I felt bad for her. I don't know that I have fans. I have an audience. I'd rather think of them as friends than fans. Fans sounds creepy. Like I'm a superstar or something. I'm just an average everyday person with a channel. Like I do random shit. Like sometimes I may be coloring, holding my phone with one hand and I was holding the thing down with my pinky. No, you're good. Um, I actually care about my audience. I know that's probably aged out and people aren't supposed to care about their audience, but I actually do. Because, like, if I'm going to come on here and spend time with you guys, why would I do that if I didn't give a shit? I would have deleted my channel already if there weren't people here that I actually give a shit about. So I just don't like calling them fans. I hate that freaking motorcycle. I do. Like, I ride motorcycles. But after everything that's happened, I can't stand the sound of them anymore. And I'm not going into detail or anything. If you know, you know. But every time I hear a Harley, I fucking cringe. I guess you could say it's trauma and leave it at that. I hate the sound of that freaking motorcycle. Anywho, I'm sure y'all are getting bored sitting here watching me do this. I don't come hot with the tea today. I don't know. I thought about maybe going to Fort Knox this coming weekend. I don't know how well that would film though, because the issue I ran into over the weekend was I was not getting good reception in this. I think it was the stone walls that was the interference, but whatever it was, I was not getting good service at all. Like, it kept dropping. And that's irritating as hell when you're trying to stream something and you're... Nope, you're not the only one. A lot of people come in here and just don't talk. They just hang out. I usually get a bigger crowd if I do the evening ones, but it's gotten to where I don't do evening streams anymore. Or if I do it, rarely. I've had several people ask me to do to do a live stream at night, but like, I don't typically have a whole lot of time at night anymore. Hey, Harry. Yeah, that's probably it. How you doing, Harry? I'm doing a pumpkin. Oh, you're fine. Do whatever you need to do, man. I'm fixing to hop off here shortly. I've got to get ready for work. Yeah. That, and I don't really want to talk about Lori Jones or Lisa Richard around the kids. That's not something I really want to... I mean, because the things with them is either abuse or drug related, and I don't really want to discuss that around them. And one of them makes me really, really angry, so I don't want to be sitting here cussing somebody out and my kid's in the next room, you know? That may cost me an audience, but I don't give a shit. You bet that would clean up an anus really fast? Yeah, probably. Anus. Do you play the booty flute? Hey, Harry. I asked Easy this earlier, but I have a question for you, mate. Do you play the booty flute? Are you an expert booty flutist? Not really. I still feel like I mispronounced it, but you said I said it right, so I'll believe you. Why don't you play the booty flute, Harry? It's a um exquisite instrument. It's very demure. It's very, very demure to play the booty flute. Hey, Tammy, do you play the booty flute? I must admit, I am an expert booty flutist. Timmy's like, I am not dealing with your shenanigans today. I am the best booty flutist. It would be a perfect booty flute. It's the best booty flute in the world. Thank you. Love you, Tammy. I got a booty flute. I got a booty flute. I got a booty flute. Booty flute. Booty flute. Tammy's like, I am not dealing with your bullshit today. She's just straight up like, nope, not having it. Not today, Satan. I'm so close to being done with this thing. Now I gotta cut open these last two, I think. Maybe three. I had another one. Or did Gandalf? Nope, Gandalf didn't steal it. I have in 12. That should get the majority of it. And then F is 14. And 9. I think I'll do both. I'm opening up some more diamonds. The rest of them, to be exact. I don't like that many. If I had to have a hobby, this is one of them, but I like medieval stuff. Exploring abandoned places, ghost hunting, um, hanging out with my family, cooking, diamond art. I also crochet. Like, I have several hobbies. Right? That'd be one hell of a note. You see what I did there? Ah, dang it. Get back here. I wonder if we can listen to something. Hold on. Come on. Lead better. It's only the best song ever. Yeah, Yellow Ledbetter is my favorite song by Pearl Jam. People say that it doesn't have lyrics, but it absolutely does. Right? Thank you. Um, nope. I've never met them, but they're great in concert. Pearl Jam is like one of those bands that like transcend time. Like, it doesn't matter what era you were born in or what kind of music you like. Like, I don't know that I've ever met anybody that just didn't like Pearl Jam. The lead vocalist is named Eddie Vedder. He has his own band now, just called Eddie Vedder. And it's a really good album. If you get a chance to listen to it, I recommend it highly. It's a really good album. Yes, I can't sing, and I make no apologies. I can't help it. Every time I hear that song, I will screech at the top of my lungs, and I am not musically gifted. There was a dying cow. It was me. No, I am not a rapper. I'm also not a singer. Although I do sing anyway because, it's Pearl Jam. I am not gifted in the musical department. And I make no pretenses to be gifted in the musical department. I don't think you could teach me to sing. I think that's one of the things you either have or you don't, and I don't has it. I don't has the thing you need to be able to sing, and that's called the voice for it, and I don't have that. I have dying moose. That's what I have. Where's the J's? No, I got it. I'm just missing the F's. The F's and the N's. I would absolutely do it. Would it sound good? No. But I would do it for shits and giggles. And because there would be a crowd of people going, "Oh my God, what is that horrible sound?" They would pay me to stop. That's what they would do. They would be like, "We will pay you if you just shut up. Never sing ever, ever again. And we will give you all this monies. And nobody will ever have to hear you sing again." Listen, a lot of short people can sing. I am just not one of them. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I am well aware. I am not a good singer. And at times, I sing off key on purpose to torture people like Shelley or, I don't know, Harry. Aw, he's doing tiny little woofs. Him's having a dream. It's 2. Oh, my little woof is having a dream. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I am not musically gifted. Oh yes, I absolutely have. I don't give a shit. That's the difference. I don't know. I don't know. He's woofing in his sleep. He's probably chasing rabbits. Him's woofing in his sleep. He's so cute. Him's doing little woofs. And a woof. And a boof. I am almost done. Oh my God, he's so cute when he's sleeping. He's cute anyway. Gandalf is a cutie patootie. And he knows it. And he uses it to get treats. I'm so close. So close. So, um, do we do a haunted location this weekend? Do we do Fort Knox? What are we doing? Like, 'cause I hear Fort Knox is haunted, but I don't know. Oh, I do too. That's the thing about me is like, I know I'm not a gifted singer. Do I care? No. Am I gonna sing anyway? Absolutely. 'Cause shit, you only live one time. And, you know, if somebody doesn't like to hear you sing, they can tune you out. That's a them problem. Live your life, man. Enjoy it. And try to bring as much joy and laughter to other human beings as you possibly can along the way. And let that be what you were remembered for. Not for how sick you can roast another human being or how low you can bring another human being. That is not what I want to be known for. I want to be known for making somebody laugh when they felt like crying. Even if it's at my own expense, you know? Like, I will absolutely make a fool out of myself to make somebody laugh. That's just the kind of person I am. I think so. Yeah, but cry for a different reason. Cry out of joy, not sadness. Like, there's enough bad shit in this world, and enough toxicity, and enough pain, and sorrow, and grief. You know, there's enough of that. Make somebody smile. Do something kind, but don't talk about it. You know, it's just do it just because. Like, I find no greater joy, aside from raising my kids, than doing something kind for somebody when they least expect it. Or when I see somebody feeling low, you know, making them forget how bad they feel for a minute. I feel like compassion and empathy and basic human kindness is the thing of the past. And I feel like people don't care about other people anymore. That is hilarious. I get the massive hiccups when I get extremely tickled. Or if I get really mad. Those are the two times I get hiccups. And occasionally I will snort when I laugh. I hate it when I do it, but it occasionally happens. I don't know. You know, I don't have all the answers to all the things. But I do know what I see and what I experience for myself. And I don't see a whole lot of compassion going around these days. I don't see a whole lot of people just caring about their neighbor anymore. I don't see any of that in today's society. There's just so much nastiness and senseless hate. And a lot of times baseless hate, because some of this internet hate is based on allegations or conjecture. Not on fact, but on conjecture. Just the basic accusation of a deed is enough for people to jump on a hate train and drag you across the internet. You know, it's mindless garbage. Because you don't have to be intelligent to bully somebody. You don't have to have tact, dignity, or even common sense to roast somebody on the internet. All you have to do is have a little bit of humor and like a basic level IQ, if that. No. One, because I cannot do a front flip. I am not that coordinated. I am clumsy as hell. If I tried to do either one of those, it would be an ER trip for me. Because I would absolutely break something. Yes, I would. Like, I'm not talented as an athlete either. Basically, if it's not artsy